if you're ever in a pinch like I have been many, many times, and there's no way that you could wait, 7 to 10 days for an infusion, one of the easiest, simplest ways to instill flavor very quickly is to infuse juices. And it's that simple. You take a juice, you take whatever herb or really spice. Herbs will work, but not as strong as spices. So, I'm talking things like cloves and white pepper and juniper berries and cardamom and things that have very strong flavor. They go really well. And all you do is you take a juice, your favorite juice, you cook it on the stove with that spice for 10 to 15 minutes on low, let it sit for 10 to 15, 20 minutes, strain it, and now you have a juice that has that flavor in it, and all you have to do is add 1 ounce of that to your cocktail, and you will taste that flavor. So that is a way that if you're ever in a bind, you've got to just come up with something quickly and you've got to create something, that is my recommendation for you. So you can use, orange juice works great, blood orange juice, things like that really work well, watermelon juice. And what you do, it's a really simple proportions that I do here. This is fresh blood orange juice. For every 2 cups of juice that I do 1 ounce of the spice. So I'm going to, here's 2 cups of blood orange juice. And I'm going to take cloves. Cloves are that real kind of Christmassy kind of flavor, right? And I'm going to do 1 ounce of cloves. And all I do is cook that in the stove. We'll heat that up. Now listen, you don't want to get it too high of a heat because it is water-based and that you don't want too much to evaporate, but some will evaporate, and that also helps with the intensity of the flavor as well. So we're going to put that on the stove. And I'll start that on low. Actually, I'll start that on high and I'll bring that to a boil. Okay, now it's starting to boil. It's got that froth. So you want to make sure not too much evaporates. So you'll turn it down to low, right? But what's great about it is I already smell so much of the aroma from the cloves. So we'll just let that sit. We'll let that simmer for about 10 minutes. We'll turn it off, let that sit for another 20 minutes. And then just straight into a bottle. You could freeze it if you need to. So this is a great thing to make any kind of margarita. You just add 1 ounce of this, any kind of gimlet, anything where you add 1 ounce of this juice, that will really create a lot of flavor to it. It really didn't take much time at all. All right, so this sat for about 20 minutes. Now I'm just going to take a quick little taste. Yeah, it's incredible how quickly that flavor is in there. Now you have a new flavor, right? That was really easy to make. And then we're going to bring this over and we're going to strain this, right? Now definitely this pan is kind of heavy, right? So you got to be kind of careful. You'll have all different kinds of pans. But that being said, the main thing is you're going to strain this with a tea strainer because you want to get those pieces of clove out, right? So you need that tea strainer because it's to get some of the pulp up, but mostly to make sure that none of those pieces of clove are in there. And that's it. Really just strain it. I'm almost done here. Put it in the refrigerator. It will last easily, a week to 2 weeks. And you're done. And now you've got a clove-infused blood orange. But again, you can use cardamom and peppers and white pepper, all kinds of things, juniper berries, those kinds of things. So there you go. That's an infused juice. And also an orange juice. Even if you can just get an apple juice and orange juice that's in the supermarket, you can actually infuse those and all of a sudden have all this great flavor. So cheers.